Hello everybody! Would help if I had my game open at the same time. Welcome, welcome! I'm Vicki. Hello! Senior Community Manager here at Secret Mode. Lovely, I get to do this lovely game, Storied Life Tabitha. But this week I have some sad news. A Storied Life Tabitha released last week and it was all joyous and happy. And we had a great launch party, which you may have seen on our socials and on Steam. But this week, unfortunately, I come bearing sad news. Our beloved Hetty the hen has gone missing. So we're putting out a plea. If anyone could just keep a lookout for her, if you find her, if you see where she's been. She does seem to be leaving a trail everywhere she's been so far. So please keep a lookout for Hetty. We are offering a very generous reward for any information about her whereabouts. You can join the Hetty Hunt in Discord. We've got a link pinned on both Twitch and YouTube, and we are offering a very generous reward of a Steam Deck OLED plus a game key if you can help us to find her. So yes, it's a week-long competition. All of the information is on our socials and in our Discord as well. Every day we put up a new clue as to where she might be, and today's clue may have led you right here. No sign of Hetty yet, so you'll have to keep your eyes peeled throughout the stream. I'm sure she'll appear really soon, but if you are on the Hetty Hunt, let me know in chat. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're on the Hetty Hunt. And yeah, if you haven't joined, if you're curious as to what the heck I'm talking about, then yes, pop onto our socials or pop over to Discord. All of the information is there, and like I said, you can win a Steam Deck OLED if you track her whereabouts for the week. Yeah, and yeah, 2 runners-up will also get game keys. So even if you don't win the Steam Deck, you can still get a game key either on Steam or Switch, whichever you prefer. But yes, there you go. Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully you can hear me. I always worry about these things. I always worry that I'm going to go live and then it's happened before where no one can hear me for some strange reason. Some sort of weird thing goes wrong with OBS. But we're going to be continuing with the Crime Queen story. So you're here to hunt. Thank you very much. No sign of her yet, but be patient. She will pop up very soon. But yes, so our chicken is missing. If you've just tuned in, Hetty's missing. We're doing a Hetty hunt all week this week. All good. Thank you very much for letting me know. I always worry that people can't hear me for some reason, just because it's happened to me so many times. So yeah, if you be patient, she'll pop up very, very soon. Last week, obviously, we launched the game. I did a launch stream and we started with our Crime Queen strand. And today we are continuing the Crime Queen strand. So if you've not seen this or not played this yet, let me tell you a little bit about Storied Life Tabitha. Let's get rid of our Hetty poster. Because I think a lot of you have seen this now, so thank you for being here and seeing this. This is A Storied Life Tabitha. Came out last week on Steam and Nintendo Switch. It is a cozy narrative puzzle game where you are clearing out the home of a deceased loved one, and you're being tasked with choosing from her items what to keep, what to sell, what to recycle, and yeah, it allows you to create a story about her life. So depending on what you keep, and maybe some choices about how you've packed it as well, depending on what you keep and how you've packed it, it will unlock various words that will allow you to fill out Tabitha's memoir. So yeah, we've carried on. Well, I've done my daily puzzle today. I was going to do the daily puzzle, but I've already completed it. But it doesn't tell me that I've completed it. I definitely have. I did it earlier today, but that means that I can probably redo it. It's quite a tricky one today. I think it's because I've changed, obviously, like I work upstairs, so my computer upstairs has had the daily puzzle done, but today's daily puzzle has not been done. So it's quite a tricky one, I will say. This had me stumped for a long while, longer than it should have done, and I was very embarrassed, to say the least, Because I've done it again. This is going to stump me again, isn't it? It's going to stump me again. Yes, I think so. I think I'm going to end up stumped again by this. I find that the puzzles, the daily puzzles, are rather tricky. Is it this way? It's that darned letter. Is it this? No. I've done this earlier. And it did have me stumped. Oh, I've put the heater on and the heater's quite warm now. Turn the heater off at some point. But yes, this had me stumped all morning and I was getting rather annoyed with it, if I'm honest. I was like, why? Why won't it let me do it? And I've forgotten how to do it. So I may just save myself the embarrassment and quit now. Yeah, I can't remember how I did it. Has anyone else done the daily puzzle today? That's the thing, I have done it. I have. I swear to you I've done it. Is it here? And then, no? Okay. I can't believe I'm struggling with it again. Why? Why is it so tricky today? It's this blasted letter. You got this. Yeah, it's a real head scratcher today, honestly. But I've done this. I did it earlier before lunch because someone in Discord was asking how to do level 3, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll be able to help. That's not a problem. And then I tried to do it, and I was like, I'm stumped on level 1. Someone help me out. This is just embarrassing. Is it here? No, it's not, because the letter is too long. I think she was this way. I think I remember her being this way. I think I remember her being this way for sure. Maybe? Is it here? And then here? Oh, no, but now I still can't fit the letter in. Oh, it's here. Here, we've done it. Yes. I knew she was lying down like that. Yes. And then, I tell you what, the stage 2 is easy. And then stage 3 was very tricky. This one was quite easy, I've got to admit. This one was rather easy. Because it's just about a lot of reinforcing. There's a lot of reinforcing happening, and then this needs to be shrunk. But yeah, if you're new here, welcome. If you've come just for the Hetty Hunt, I really appreciate it. We do Chill Tuesdays quite often. We'll be doing another one next week. We'll actually be playing a bundle title. So A Storied Life Tabitha is bundled with a few different games, and one of those is Whisper of the House, which I absolutely adore. So we'll be playing that next Tuesday. So if you are a fan of cozy packing games, then yeah, pop by again on Tuesday. But yes, for now we are playing this. Was it this way? I feel like it was this way. Was it? Tricky. This was just a lot of reinforcing, I think, wasn't it? This was just a lot of reinforcing, I'm sure that it was. And I think that went there, and I think this went here. And I think this went down here. And then this went there. Yes. I do remember this one. Because I was like, ooh, this is quite nice. This is quite nice. But yeah, if you're new here, I'm Vicki. Nice to meet you. Senior Community Manager at Secret Mode, but specifically Community Manager for this game, which I love. I've worked in it a while now. I adore it so much. launch, and it's really nice to have it finally out and have people enjoying it. And every time someone says that they've enjoyed the game or played the game or found it addictive or anything like that, I'm like, oh, it warms my heart. Right, I'm just going to resume. We're on chapter 8, which is Fish and Company. So we did start this run last week for the launch, and we're doing the Crime Queen strand. And it's one of my favourites, and I honestly thought this would be my absolute favourite strand, but there are others that just make me so emotional in other different ways. So yeah, I actually think I've got another favourite strand that I thought the Crime Queen one was definitely going to be my favourite. I do love it, but there's just some really like emotionally impactful ones that really get me. Has anyone got a favourite ending or favourite strand so far? Okay, I'm going crime, aren't I? I'm definitely going crime. Definitely going crime. And I'm looking at OBS. I'm not looking at the game, which always throws me a little bit. I don't want that. I want all the crime stuff, but I also do need to pack some other things to make it kind of make sense. So let me grab some crime stuff first. Oh, how many strands total are there? So there are 9 in total, which is a little bit crazy. We were hiding it. We were not going to tell anybody how many there were. We were allowed to reveal that there were 5. So the 5 were the beloved, the widow, the emotionally distant, the naturalist, and the... Have I already said beloved? Oh my god. What's the other one? There was 5 main ones, and then there was the cat lady, and then there's the crime queen, and then there's 2 others, which I'll leave you to discover. But yeah, there are 9 in total. Oh my god, now I'm racking my brain. Lots to uncover. Tons, loads, and there's a ton of secrets. For example, you may not expect to find a stained hammer. Perhaps it's just rust. But it's a crime item, so I'm definitely going to take that. But yes, there is loads. Someone has already done like a full playthrough, which was about 10 hours long. And I was like, geez, that's crazy that people are... I'm amazed at how many people are going like full-on completionist mode with this. We'll check out some of my achievements after this, I think, because I haven't checked in on my achievements for a while. I'm usually not an achievement hunter at all, but this game, I want to do everything. I want to collect everything. Okay, so I have 1 item, and we've got a dot system at the top here. So if I was just to pack this stained hammer, I wouldn't really get a very good memoir. So I do need to pack some of the things, and I really do want to pack a 2 and a 3, if possible, just to make something. So I might take the lost card, maybe. I just want to pack a few different things. May take the useless draft excluder. Like, none of these are crime items, so it doesn't really matter. I am in the process of doing some walkthroughs as well, so I am presently, because I'm here with you, but currently, when I'm not streaming this, I am working on some walkthroughs and things for you guys. So, I think I might take this with me, and... I've never done the hairbrush. I don't think I've ever taken the hairbrush. Maybe I have. But I don't feel like I've ever taken the hairbrush. So I'm going to take the hairbrush. Why not? Why not? Let's try a few different things, shall we? Can I fit that now? Yes. Okay, so I've got my 1, my 2, and my 3. So let's... I did sell. I sold the taxidermied raven. Maybe I can sell something else as well. But yeah, there's so much to uncover. There's loads of secrets. Have people been inspecting items as well, by the way? There are some items you can inspect. I don't think you can inspect anything here, but if you click on them, and it brings up this menu, generally it will tell you if you can inspect things. There's a few inspectable items. So I highly recommend inspecting things where you can. And I'm playing this on relax mode, so I've got infinite resources and no weight restrictions, because that's just how I like to play. So yeah, there's tons. Oh, I've been missing the inspect option. Well, now you know. There are a few items in the game that you can inspect. I think there's at least 3, I think, that you can inspect. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's have a little look then. Oh, I'm covering this up. Oh, I'm covering up my brother-in-law. Let's see. Fishing company. All right. As the old saying goes, every guest brings joy, some when they arrive and some when they leave. Personally, I always despised house guests. So I used to keep a chilly guest room. So at the moment you can see these are bringing up a cloud. We don't really want clouds. Don't really want clouds. We want crime. My ex-associate, and we know it's crime because it's got the handcuffs, would sometimes stay over for days at a time. I resented the company at first. Or maybe I braved the company at first. But after a while, my feelings became vengeful. I do love playing the villain sometimes. I'm usually super cozy, but I'm like, crime. crime. Alright. We've got Ralph a lot, but my ex-associate... Yeah, I'll go with Ralph. Ralph was... delicate with their please. And it made me feel... beautiful? I can't do beautiful. It made me feel... okay. My feelings became upsetting. Okay, let's go. My feelings became upsetting. While... I think, yeah, my situation became upsetting. Ralph was delicate with their pleas and it made me feel vengeful. There we go. In hindsight, I suppose I threatened more than I should. Very delicate little pleas from Ralph. Please. It made me feel vengeful. In hindsight, I suppose I threatened more than I should. Let's hope we get the crime. Yes, excellent. Let's check in. If you're new here, you won't have seen my launch stream last week. So let's just check in. Let's check in on the memoir so far. Let's go to auctions. And, oh, well, I'll check in on my memoir in a moment. Let's see. So I can press escape here. And we can check the memoir. So we're good on crime. Crimey crime. We're going crime all the way. Got some auctions on the go. Did everybody know that there's a house overview? Did everybody know that there's a house overview? What? Yeah, you can see the floor plan. We've got collection here. Game completion. I've only found... Oh! Memoir collections. Okay, well, this is my first run on this PC, so that makes sense. I haven't actually got that many secrets. Haven't actually got that many achievements either. Items. Okay. What else? What else have we got? I love that, like, each of these items has got... Oh, words associated. And you can see broken items as well. Hey. So we broke the plant pot. What else have I broken? Did I break the... Oh, I broke Hetty. I broke Hetty. There she is. So I really like that you can track these and you can see broken items and non-broken items. And you can kind of work out what could be broken as well, which is cool. What else have we got? Nature's Call. It's too big to be packed. I see. Ah. We missed something. I know what this is. So there are in some rooms, so this room, did I not pack in the first room? I don't think I must not have packed the doll then. No, I didn't. Oh, no, I did. I did pack the doll. Interesting. Oh. She wasn't there. Interesting. Okay. She should have shown up in... The doll should have shown up here. That's interesting that she didn't. I wonder if she'll come in later. Okay, cool. Alright, even I'm learning things. I've played this game so much. And then I've seen it change a lot as well, like in development. Alright. And I tend to speed run the rooms, so I really am sorry if this is your first time. Here we go, I'm going to inspect this. If this is your first time seeing this game and you're like, why is she going so fast? It's because I love to speed run packing, and then I find it much more interesting to get to choosing which items I'm going to pack for a start, and then actually filling out the memoir. I love filling out the memoir. But yes, if you want to get involved in our Hetty hunt, if you're wondering what that's all about, there is a pinned post. There's a pinned post on Twitch, and there is a pinned post on YouTube. So it's not too late. We're only on day 2 of the Hetty hunt, and all of the clues are still in the Discord, and all of the clues are still where they need to be. So yes, please help us to find Hetty. Please. Okay, I'm just going to pack everything. And, well, I like to recycle everything, and then I will figure out what I want from there. Oh, I might take some stain remover. Why not? Why not? But yeah, absolutely love this game. I love that the story changes every time. There's lots of different stories to tell. There's a couple of different ways you can play it. You can play on cozy mode, which is the standard, which gives you weight restrictions on your box, and also packing supply restrictions as well. I'm playing on relax mode, and you can change that at any time by going into settings and into accessibility. So you can get rid of the action timer, which is what I've done. You can have infinite resources, which is what I've done. You can have no wait mode, which is what I've done. But yeah, you can play in different languages as well. Northern English is the standard, so you'll get a lot of English slang, Northern slang, sorry. But you can play in English if you're struggling with the slang. Because some people have said to me, "What on earth does this mean?" What on earth does that mean? Okay, I think I've got everything from in here. Oh, another packing bag. It does look like I've got everything from in here. All right, so far I've only got the blackmail letter and some starch. So, hey, wait, I turned the action timer off. Excuse me? Excuse me? Action menu timer. Maybe if I disable it. There we go. Cool. So I'd accidentally turned it on instead of off. All right. Utterly impractical to pack. So what do I need then? I've got a 2. I need a 1 and a 3. I'll take the practical hat. And I'll take the... Oh, I might take the tie as well. In that case. And I'll fold this. probably fit another item in there, I think. So yes, I'm going to do the Crime Queen this time. I never take the curtains. Maybe I'll take the curtains, but then I'm in danger of getting the witchy ending. And then, do I want to sell anything? I usually do sell the smoking jacket. And then I usually also sell the vintage sweater because it says it's well kept and in good condition. And it's vintage. Why not? Why not? So I sold a couple of things there. Yeah, I don't think I want anything else. So I'm going to seal this box. Finish up. But yeah. Has anyone else played this? Have they have you got a favourite ending yet? How many have you found? I'd love to know. I will tell you that over 30% of players get the miscellaneous, like the jumble room, the first time they play. So that's to be expected. But yeah, over 30%. And I think only like 8% of players have found one of the endings, which I find fascinating. Because yeah, I thought it's not the most obvious thing, but I thought I think about 8% of people have only found that ending, and I thought more people would have found it by now. So that's quite fascinating. And I will tell you that the most packed item is the beloved family photo. Like the beloved story is the next sort of most popular. I think that seems to be the most popular strand. Things took right. I was soon to find some trouble. Some troubles are too big to be swept under the rug. Things took a turn when I found someone had been. I love this, bricking my window, bricking my downstairs window. But then, been threatening. I've been threatening my devoted hubby. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Someone had been threatening my devoted hubby. Of course, I knew who was to blame. I heard my... Ooh. Wow. My... Oh, maybe... I think maybe we need to go with bricking my downstairs window. Of course, I knew who was to blame. I heard my... Oh, my hubby had been flirting with my... Oh, had been cursing my... Oh, this is really tricky. I haven't got the right items for this at all. Oh, had been threatening my practice in church. I was stiff. Why not? I am feeling very stiff today, actually. My neck is very stiff. I've been very stiff the last couple of days. Naturally, I couldn't avoid cursing him when we next crossed paths at the laundrette, right in front of everyone from the parish. It was quite the triumphant scene. Oh, I guess I'll go with the weekend. No, we do want to go... Oh, crossed paths at the crossroads, right in front of everyone from the laundrette. That'll do. Right, we definitely wanted to get the crime. I'm just like, how do I get crime? I want crime. I'm going to take a little sip of my tea if it hasn't already gone cold. Okay. Great. I just wanted to check something. So everything that we packed has these associated words. And you can tell it was packed because of the blue box there. Then everything that was recycled, we haven't found the words there yet. So then we can check in our Ooh. Then we can check in our manuscript, in our, in our memoir. And we can go through our manuscript and see what words we got through our collection. Need to collect more things. I think I've completed my collection on my one upstairs. Right, crime. Which is the crime? Oh, I remember this one. I had such a to-do, like trying to get the right crime item in here. The crime item for this chapter is quite tricky to get. I will tell you, it's rather tricky. Some of you might have got it in the first go, but I took 3 attempts earlier, like last week when I was doing the walkthrough for this. I struggled to get the crime item in here. The cat poo, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I agree, it's disgusting. I agree that it's disgusting. Who else really doesn't like this cat poo? There is a puzzle. Well, we can do the puzzle. Oh god, I hate it so much. It just makes me feel a bit gross, and I try and do it as quickly as possible, and then I forget how to do it, and then it takes me forever, and I'm like, no, I don't want this to take me forever. I just want to be done with it. No, that isn't gonna work, is it? Maybe this. Maybe this. Oh, thank goodness I remembered how to do it. So disgusting. Yeah. A lot of people have tried to sell the poo. Can you believe that? A lot of people have tried to sell the poo. And I will be doing some fun community stat posts over the next week or so. So that you guys can see how disgusting you all are for wanting to sell the poo. Yes, I am judging you. Alright, let's try and get this crime item in here, shall we? And let's see if we can break it this time, because, yeah, I struggled earlier in the week to break it. Took me 3 attempts. I could not believe it. Right, have I got everything? Ah, just this. Okay. I think I've got everything now. I think so. Right. Cool. Cool. So yes, if you want to join the Hetty Hunt, we're running a competition to win a Steam Deck OLED. It's quite a sweet prize. Please do join us over on Discord. There's a pin post on Twitch and YouTube. Let's see, can I pack anything else? I want a number 1 item, the tooth powder. That should do it. That should do it. That, and then can I fit anything else in? I need a number 2 item. Ideally. Need a smaller item. Smaller. Is that small? That's not it's the same size as that. Smaller item. This, would that fit? No, that's quite a large soap. I could go toothbrush. Can't remember. I would love to have memorized all the words that go along with these items, just so that I could have. They're all the same size. Alright. Maybe we do go with poop. Ugh. This now will not fit. Ugh. Don't really want to take the sealed mess. I don't really want to, but I'm surprised that that is not a number 2 item. That is prime to be number 2. What else can I take? This is definitely not going to fit. No, that's way too big. Well, I guess we'll take that and we'll just not have a number 2 item. Right, we need to break this bottle. I know that for a fact. Does it smash? Do we hear it smash? Yes! Oh, wonderful. So we can see that it's not actually mouthwash, it's drain cleaner. Ugh. Alright. Special mouthwash. It's now drain cleaner. Fabulous. Right, hindsight is a wonderful thing. I don't think that I have got... Maybe actually I've got pretty good words. These seem okay, that's fine. All these years on, looking back on that business with Stanley, still feels so... strange. I could have dealt with things in a way that was less violent. Now, don't get me wrong. The grass was a right Burke. I love the word pillock though. It's a right pillock. That grass was a right pillock. Oh. I suppose at the time I thought I was standing up for my business interests, but really I was just trying to avoid facing my inner demons. Looking back, I realise that my husband was a secretive Burke all along. I don't know what that's got to do with anything. I could go with that parson was a... yeah, that's fine. We just want to get the crime queen ending. That's what we want. And I feel confident that we're going to finish it. And I can't wait to show you how this ends. If you've not played this before, you've not found the crime items, I'm so excited to show you the ending to this. Did you know, a few people don't seem to know this, but the end room changes and the epilogue changes. So all of your decisions contribute to the different endings. So there's the end room. So chapter 16 is different every time, depending on your choices. And the epilogue. I hope that everyone has discovered the epilogue because it is after the credits. I can't remember what the crime item is in here. I can't remember what the crime item is. I'll find it. I'll find it. Whoops. But yeah, if you've not got to the end, this is spoilers, I guess. If you've not got to the end of the Crime Queen strand, then yeah, I should do a spoiler warning. I hadn't thought to do that. But yeah, spoiler warning. If you are just seeing this for the first time or you haven't finished the Crime Queen strand, yeah, if you haven't got the crime ending, then yeah, maybe look away. Maybe look away because yeah, there is going to be some spoilers ahead. Should have done a spoiler warning at the start, really. But yeah, I mean, this is a playthrough. You've got to expect that there's going to be some spoilers. But yes, if you don't want the ending of the Crime Queen strand spoiled for you, it's quite a big spoiler. So just bear that in mind. But yes, if you're unaware, then yes, all of your decisions change the ending. There is a total of 9 endings. And the end room, so chapter 16 changes every time. And the epilogue is different. So yeah, just wasn't sure if people were aware of that. I've seen some people say that your decisions don't matter. It doesn't change anything, but I assure you, they all of your decisions, not just what you pack, but how you pack it. Like, for example, if I hadn't have broken that mouthwash, it would never have become drain cleaner. It would have just been mouthwash, and it would have stayed mouthwash. Right, all of these items, like none of these here look crime. None of these look crimey to me. So I'm not going to take them. All of these could potentially tell a story. There's stuff that's broken. There's a face scratched out. All of these items could tell a story. So I'm going to take all of them. I'm going to take all of them. I'm going to fold all of them and I'm going to take all of them. And if I can fit more in, then I shall. But we've got enough, I think. But yeah, I can fit loads more in, so I might just take a few more. Send to packing. Yeah, I'll take that one as well. Send to packing. Take a couple more of these. Yeah, I don't know if people are aware that they're all of their choices, even just deciding to like bubble wrap something or not bubble wrap something, will change the outcome as well. But yeah, depending on your story, like depending on your endings here. So you can see I've got crime icon for every single one of my chapters. Depending on what endings you've got in your book here, that will determine the end that you get and the end room, and it will also change the epilogue. And some people are asking about the foreword as well. Obviously there's an achievement about the foreword. You can only do the foreword, so you can only complete the foreword by doing the daily puzzles. Oh wow, we've got a lot of words here, and we've got a second page as well. All right, so we've got a lot of words to play with here. When the world turns and the years go by, just as old grudges become okay, so the two-faced grass is the crime item here. So yeah, if you've not done the crime strand, you don't want to know the crime ending, I would say to maybe look away. Look away. Yes. And if you're wondering why there is a chicken on screen, that's Hetty. We're doing a Hetty hunt at the moment. It's a competition that we're running to win a Steam Deck OLED and a copy of the game on Steam. 2 runners-up will also get a code for the game, either on Steam or Switch. And yeah, we're on day 2 of the Hetty hunt, and you can join us for more information. There's more information all across our socials and in Discord as well. And there's a pinned post on Twitch and YouTube with the Discord link. So please do join us there and claim the Hetty Hunter role, and head on over to the giveaways channel for all of the information and the T's and C's, which are very important. But it will run for 7 days. So there's a seven-day hunt for Hetty. Got to follow her around and figure out where she is. She's left a nice, lovely trail of sweets for us to follow. So yes, please do follow her across the 7 days. And after the 7 days, you should have a lovely code word, which will allow you to enter the competition to win the Steam Deck. All right, so that's what that's all about. Anyhow, let's carry on. But again, Crime Queen spoilers. So if you have not done this strand or you don't want to know how it ends, then yeah, look away. Just as old grudges become blood feuds, old loves become forgotten. I found frustration or regret. I found my regrets in unexpected places, and I fell deeply into revenge. I saw myself twist from a hopeful lass to a wrong un to a no, I will go wrong un there. A hopeful lass to a wife to a wrong un, because I think, yeah, I don't know, maybe my marriage made me a villain, Maybe I was a hopeful lass and then I became a wife, and then I became a wrong 'un, and then I became a crime queen. And all along the way I threw myself into joy. Joy. I threw myself into others' expectations. I guess that's the privilege of aging, isn't it? You come to understand that life's seasons are a trap, a terrible fate, a terrible fate, and they should be avoided. Oh God. Do we get crime? Yes, we do. I was worried we'd gone too far down another path. I was worried we'd gone too far down the emotionally distant path. But no, we got crime. We're good. We got crime. Okay. So, yes, we play chapters 1 through to 15. Apologies, I've got the aircon on. But I wanted it to heat the room, and all it's doing is making it colder and more dusty. Apologies. I do apologise. So yes, you do chapters 1 through to 15, and then depending on your choices through there, chapter 16, which is the final room, will change. I'm going to take the hanky. Oh gosh, I'm actually rather cold now. I'm going to take the broken lipstick because some of those words work really well. Some of those words work really well for the crime strand. I always sell the sewing machine. It's too bulky for packing, so I always just sell it. An abandoned project, that might be good, but also not sure. Have to see if it fits. And yeah, I've played this so much now that I just it's getting so dusty in this room. I'm gonna have to turn the aircon off shortly. I've played this so much that I know where everything is, and I don't really have, like, actually packing the room, like decluttering the room, emptying the room, whatever you want to call it. Clearing the room is so quick for me because I know what all the items are. I've read all of the descriptions, you know. So I don't really need to I don't really need to see the descriptions anymore. This bit is the most interesting. I love packing. I love the packing puzzle, and I love the memoir bit, but I always just try to clear the room as quick as possible. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. What else do I want? Could take this, and I could take this. I can fit one more thing in. I'm going to take... Oh, I can fit the cigarettes and I can fit the lipstick. Yes, that looks like a very nice box of items to me. And I'm purposely not going to bubble wrap the biscuit tin. And I'm purposely not going to bubble wrap the lamp. Because we want crime stuff. And that's how we get crime stuff in this chapter. Alright. Oh, we broke some stuff. Whoopsie. We found Grandma's tin of bullets. Oops. Cool. Alright. Let's go. I am actually going to check in on my auctions after this as well. Alright, so we have got quite a lot. I like to keep the emotionally distant items and the items that I know might get. So I know that some of these items, like the crushed cigarettes and the lipstick, I knew that they would give me... I'm trying to mute every time I cough now. I knew that they would give me some really good words to work with for this, so I took those on purpose. I'd never wanted children, but grandchildren was an ill-fated affliction. An ill-fated affliction. Then there was Moira. She was always a naughty. I know, right? I never wanted children. Grandchildren was an ill-fated affliction. Sorry, kids. Then there was Moira. She was always a naughty lass. And for anyone who is not familiar with Northern slang, naughty is just naughty. A naughty lass. Right. I made sure she had a shadowy bedroom. I wanted to keep her isolated. Terrible. I'll be a terrible mother. That's my sewing room now, but I kept her bits and bobs around out of spite. Now all these years on, seeing her old... I haven't done anything crimey. No. All right, we're going to have to go back. We're going to have to go back because I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything criminal with these bullets. We're going to have to start over. I'd never wanted children. Grant, that was fine. She was always a criminal. She was always a criminal accomplice. You know, children make great criminal accomplices. It's got small hands. They can reach into people's pockets. They can fit through little gaps. I don't know. I don't know. If you want an accomplice, hire a small child. It's like Fagin, isn't it? It's like Fagin and Oliver. His band of pickpockets. I made sure she had a shadowy bedroom. Wanted to keep her on the hook. That'll do. That's my sewing room now, but I kept her bits and bobs around out of spite. I was going to say you sound like Fagin. I was in Oliver once. When I was in the first year of high school, I was one of Fagin's gang, and I utterly loved it. You got to pick a pocket or two. It was great. I loved it. And then I progressed. And then I was one of the pink ladies in Greece, and yeah, no. I love being part of the school plays. Absolutely loved it. All these years on, seeing her old keepsakes always makes me feel remorse, sorrow. Oh, always makes me feel sorrow. I don't know. Now she forcefully visits. I will visit you, mother. I will visit. All right, if you must. I never wanted you, but thanks. Thanks for coming. Nikki, yes, welcome. Hi, how are you? I've seen you liking all of my posts about this game. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's very lovely to have you here. How are you doing? Have you managed to play this yet? Or thank you, that's lovely of you. Have you managed to play this yet? Because if not, this could be major spoilers. I have been telling everyone if they've not played the Crime Queen strand, because we're doing Crime Queen. If you've not played the Crime Queen strand, this is quite big spoilers. You don't have it yet, only played the demo so far. Well, get involved in the Hetty Hunt. You could win a Steam Deck and a copy of the game. And if you're a runner-up, you could win a copy of the game anyway on Steam or Switch. So, there's some pin posts on Twitch and on YouTube. Come and join the Discord. Come and get involved in the Hetty Hunt. We're on day 2. And as you can see, Hetty's already here. So you've already got everything you need for day 2. And you can go back and have a look at the clue for day 1 and follow that up. I think day 1 we started quite easy. It does get a little bit harder throughout the week. But we're doing a Hetty Hunt. Hetty's gone missing and she just keeps
She'll be showing up in various places. You're in the Discord, I'll have to check that out. Yep. There's an announcement and there's a giveaways channel. So I've kind of doubled up. I've kind of been like, if you didn't see the announcement, then at least it's in giveaways and vice versa. And there's going to be daily clues as to where she might be. And then, yeah, you need to collect all the sweets with the letters on. And it runs for the whole week. And then by the end of the week, you should have, basically by next Monday, you should have a 7-letter word. And that'll be your code word to enter the competition. And you could win a Steam Deck OLED and a key for the game. So yeah. But yes, as I was saying, the Crime Queen ending, if you don't want to know anything about the Crime Queen ending, look away before we get there, because the end room changes every time depending on what you do and what you keep and how you play the game. And the Crime Queen ending is quite spoilery. But if you are intrigued and you're like, wow, I really want to see what the heck she's talking about, and then do stick around, because yeah, the Crime Queen ending is quite a shock. For a cozy game, for a cozy, lovely little narrative game, the Crime Queen ending is quite shocking. So it's brilliant, honestly. But I tend to speed through here, speed through the levels. This one's quite tricky. This one always trips me up, always. Because you've got to move so many different pieces of furniture to get all of the items. This one always trips me up, so I like to put everything in recycling first, and then I'll pick what I need after. I might take the Ouija board, actually. Why not? But yeah, this is quite a tricky level to navigate because there's so much you need to move. But yeah, the Crime Queen ending, I don't know why I've just moved that, because I don't need to. I need to move this big rug first. And we'll get rid of that. This is a little bug, by the way. You should be able to open that and then get the shoe out. That's going to be fixed real soon. So just ignore the fact that I just took the shoe out of the box without opening the box. Just ignore that happened. That'll be fixed really soon. Alright, so that needs to move. That needs to move. This needs to move. I'm going to sell that. I think you can sell 5 items in this room. I've got unlimited supplies, so yeah. Ideally would be able to move a load of stuff. I think I need to move... What do I need to move? I need to move this. I've never been able to pack the Jack-in-the-Box. Never been able to pack it. What do I need to move here? I need to move that and that and that, because I want these. I want these VHS tapes. These lurid VHS tapes. It actually says the word lurid. Who says that? Lurid. It's funny. It's a funny word. Right, gotta move this. Oh man. I've never managed to pack that either, so I'm going to try and pack a few things that I've never packed before. But yes, if you are in the Cozy Quest Discord, it used to be the Cozy Quest Discord. It's now the Cozy Games Discord. If you're in there, and if you're not, you can join. We've got the link pinned at the top. Come on over and join us for a Hetty hunt. It's happening all week. And you could win a Steam Deck and a game key for A Storied Life Tabitha. Alright, I believe that's all the items. I think that's everything. Alright, and the VHS tapes are definitely sus, so we'll definitely take those. I think I'm going to take the spirit board. I'm going to inspect this. So this is another one of those items that you can inspect. Okay, got my letters. Cool, excellent. So you should have 2 letters. Fabulous. Wonderful. And I'm open to people sharing them if they want to chat about the letters or chat about where they found them. Happy for people to do that. But also, why would you help? Why would you help other people? But yes, it's totally up to you if you want to share or not. This is always too big. Can I take this instead? I'm ashamed at how long the first clue took me to decipher. That was such an easy one. I think it was an easy one. I know, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Well, yeah, inspired by the crime storyline and be inspired by the crime storyline and give people the wrong letters. Oh my god, that is genius. That's genius. It's like asking to copy someone's homework, isn't it? If you just give them the wrong answers, they're going to look stupid. I love it. I kind of love that idea so much. Right, we need a number 1. Maybe it's this. Maybe we do that. Can we? Oh yeah, that'll fit. Nice. I have no idea. I've never kept this collection of items together, so I have no idea what this is going to do. I'm going to sell this. Why not? I might sell the Ouija board. I've never sold the Ouija board. Why have I never sold the Ouija board? I'm going to sell it. See what it does. Right, I think I've got everything that I want to keep. I've never kept the Jack in the Box. I have no idea what this does. Because it's a big item. So I've never kept it. But yeah, you could give people the wrong answer. If people ask and they're like, oh, I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. Does anyone have the letters? Yeah. But it's a great prize. A lot of people who work here have been like, can I take part? Please, can I enter the competition to win? Please, can I enter the competition to win? And I'm like, no, you can't win the Steam Deck. It's against the rules. Childhood is a dismal thing, both distant and vivid at the same time. There are, let's see if I got anywhere else. Ah, yes, I could. Yeah, okay, we're going to put criminal there. There are, the funny memories, as clear as if they happened yesterday. Okay, so this is just a miscellaneous item. This doesn't give me anything cool. Okay, memories clear as if they happened yesterday, and dark recollection. Oh, menacing recollections. So blurred with time. They're not. Oh, okay. Funny memories, menacing recollections. All right. My favorite childhood toy was my brother, my cadaver, my toy cadaver. Oh my god, what should I go with? My favorite childhood toy was my videotape. Well, I definitely want to be imagining myself a criminal. Imagining myself a criminal cadaver. How does that work? My favourite childhood toy was my cadaver. It was stolen from my brother. I would while away the hours imagining myself a criminal friend. I imagine myself to be a criminal videotape. No, that doesn't work. But I can't imagine. I could imagine a criminal friend. Imagining myself a criminal friend. I suppose that's where my love of. Oh man, I've gone wrong somewhere. My favourite childhood toy was my cadaver. Oh my god. It was stolen from my brother. I would while away the hours imagining myself a criminal friend. I suppose that's where my love of... We haven't really got any... we haven't really got any good words. We haven't used a lot of the criminal words. I'm just gonna put that's when my love of creating began. I could be creating myself a criminal friend. I would while away that I was creating myself a criminal friend. Yeah, that could work. And that's where my love of just imagining, I guess. It looks a little startling now, doesn't it? A little dark? It looks a little dark. No, if we go down dark, because dark gives us this, I think we'll end up with that ending. I was creating myself a brother cadaver. Oh, God. I would while away the hours creating myself a... Yeah. Oh, you can't do a brother cadaver. No, you can't. I would while away the hours creating myself a seasoned brother, a criminal brother. I could definitely create a criminal brother. I could turn my brother into a criminal. And that's actually where my love of recording began, because maybe I recorded him doing some criminal stuff. A seasoned cadaver. So I think actually we could create a criminal brother and I could record him, and maybe that's how I got him into trouble. That works. Oh, that works. And my favourite childhood toy was my cadaver, which I stole from my friend. Yes, I like this. It looks a little startling now, doesn't it? Well, yes. I turned my brother into a criminal by recording him. God, I love these stories. And yeah, undiscovered. So if anyone is confused about this, if you didn't keep the doll all the way through, so if you didn't keep the doll from the living room, if you didn't keep her, she doesn't ever come back. Whereas if you keep her, she will reappear in other rooms. She'll just remind you that she's there. So if you're like, but I got everything. This is just the missing doll. This is what it is. Yeah, spooky. I love the doll so much. As she comes back, she's all possessed and creepy. So yeah, if anyone is like, but I got all the items, I don't understand. It took me a while to figure out that it was the doll. So yeah. Right, let's check on our auctions. I haven't checked them for a while. We're still only on a camping trip, which is fine by me. We've sold some witch bells, which haven't sold very well. A christening gift. Stovetop cauldron. Ceramic cat's only worth 12 quid. What? Carriage clock, £80? The old painting. Oh dear. Whoops. Oh, I sold my husband's ashes for £75. Taxidermied raven, 100 quid. That's not bad, is it? Okay. These are not doing too bad. The Ouija board, it's got a bid on it. Yay. Nice. Right, drive it home. We're almost done with the Crime Queen ending. I will say the ending is very spoilery. If you don't want to see how the Crime Queen ending ends, if you don't want to see the ending, it's quite shocking. But if you don't want to see it, then yeah, fair warning that once we get to chapter 16, all will be revealed. Alright, let me grab this item. That's definitely the crime item in here. And then I don't know what else to pack it with. I kind of need some miscellaneous items, I think. So I like to just pop everything in recycling for now. Don't think there's anything else in here. No, okay. And then we'll open the doors and zoom zoom, off it goes. Alright, I like to pop everything just in recycling for now. I don't know if that's how everybody else does it, but that's how I've come to do it. I've played it that much, like while it's been in development as well. So I kind of know where everything is. I know how to clear the room really quickly. That's nothing new, is it? I know how to clear a room really quickly. Yeah. Anyway, less about my personal life. Empty bleach carton. All right, we're okay there. So that's the number 2 item. So ideally, we want to fill each of these 3 spaces. I'll take a wrench. That feels a bit crimey, doesn't it? I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. I wondered why that wouldn't fit then, but it's because there's another square to it. All right. And then, you know what? I'm also going to take the drill. That feels like a good torture item, doesn't it? A drill and a wrench. I'm getting really into this crime queen thing. I'm starting to think like a crime queen. What would I take? I'd take some bleach and a drill and a wrench. Oh my goodness. What else is crimey? Some copper wire, why not? And damaged postcards. If I can fit them, they'd be great. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if my colleagues become very concerned about how much I'm getting into this. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit these, which means maybe I won't take them. Maybe not. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to take those. That's a shame. Alright, well, let's... I'm just making this worse, aren't I? I really want to take both of these items, and I really want to take the copper wire. And I don't think I'm going to be able to take these because I can't fold those. So they might have to stay. Will they fit? No? Okay. Let's get a couple of items out and let's see. The fender cover definitely will not because that's quite a hefty item. Yeah, that won't fit. Camera might fit. Alright, I'll go with camera. Fender cover, is that something that would be valuable maybe? I'm not sure. I've never managed to take this, the cricket bag, that I'll sell that. It's filled with cricket equipment. Maybe that's valuable, I'm not sure. And this bag, I've never managed to pack this bag. Papers inside are old and yellow. It doesn't seem terribly interesting. Doesn't seem terribly interesting? I bet it is. You know when someone tells you, oh, you don't want to look at that, it's not very interesting. Suddenly it becomes the most interesting thing ever. And I'm like, oh, but now I want to open it. Now I want to know. Oh, but I can't fit it. Unless anyone else can find a way of fitting all of these items and the bag. Gosh darn it. Alright, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. This is the last call then. If anyone wants to join the Hetty Hunt in order to try and win a Steam Deck OLED and a copy of this game, then please head on over to our socials and to our Discord. The link for the Discord is just in the pin post at the top of Twitch and YouTube. Please come and join us. Make sure you get the Hetty Hunter role when you join, and then pop over to the giveaway section for all the information. We're on day 2. It runs all week. We're on day 2.
So please come and join us there. And like I said, you can win a Steam Deck OLED and a copy of the game. So last call for that, and also last call for if you don't want to see any spoilers for the Crime Queen ending. Yeah, this is fair warning. I think I've given everyone fair warning. Right. I developed a love of travelling. I took any chance I could to fashion an alibi. Those are some of my most wrenching memories. I was... Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I was... Oh wow. Something... Is there another chance to tie him down anywhere? Tie him down, protected, acted brave? I just want to see what this does. Is this a crime thing? No, it's not. Oh, I took any chance I could to tie him down. Oh, yes. Those are some of my most wrenching memories. I was unmoved by the boredom. All the turns made me feel so compromised. I developed a love of travelling. I took any chance I could to tie him down. Those are some of my most wrenching memories. I was unmoved by the boredom. All the turns made me feel so compromised. Yeah. This is quite tricky. After becoming the boss, the trips changed. Our little car saw infrequent use. Don't get me wrong, I acted brave, but but drilling took a toll. My obsessions took a toll. Drilling took a toll. I don't know. I guess, yeah. That's how Granny likes to do it. She likes to tie them down and drill them? I don't know. She's a crime queen. She does bad things. Gotta think like a criminal to catch one. I'm getting way too into this. This is all very exciting. I love the ending. I really, really love the ending to this strand. All right, we've got one more chapter to go and then we'll see the actual ending and how this wraps up. So yes, I'm excited. It's very shocking. I remember the first time that I came across it, I was like, oh my God, really? This is how this ends? What? So yeah, stick around if you want a shock ending. That's what she said. Anyhow. We are going to try... Oh, what is the crime item in here, actually? I usually sell the... I usually sell the chess set. Maybe I take the chess set? Maybe I take it. I don't know what it does. The bell, I'm not sure what that does. Perfume. Get rid of a few of these things. I got some witchy items. I think I'll sell those. I'll sell these. Oops. I love this dragon lamp, by the way. Also, if you've not seen our Trinkets and Treasures video series, now's a good time for me to promote our Trinkets and Treasures video series over on YouTube. If you like this dragon lamp, there's a whole video about what inspired this dragon lamp. If you want to watch the latest episode, it's Aaron's episode where he talks about his nan's love of dragons. And yeah, it was really lovely. So if you want to meet some of the dev team and hear the dev team's stories behind their treasured items and trinkets that they've brought along, the first episode was one of mine, so you can learn a bit more about me and my treasured item. There's 7 episodes so far, there's 2 more to come. It's a really lovely series over on YouTube called Trinkets and Treasures. And yeah, you get to know a bit about the dev team and their treasured items. And it's just a really lovely series. was very nice to film it, and yeah, I nearly cried a few times like filming some of them with other people, because yeah, some of their stories are just really lovely and they've been beautifully edited, and they're only very short. Some of them are a couple of minutes long. So if you've got a couple of minutes to spare and you want to learn a little bit more about this dragon right here and what inspired it, then yeah, please go and check out our Trinkets and Treasures video series on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. It was an absolute pleasure making this as well. One of the best things that I've had the pleasure to work on. And the life flakes, they have definitely got to be a crime item for sure. There's another key there. And a pull along toy. The aircon that I've got on in here doesn't know whether it wants to be cold or warm. Sometimes it blows warm air, sometimes it's blowing cold air. I don't think it knows what it's doing. And apologies, a lot of people don't like this dead spider, me included. I get it. I get it. We don't like spiders. There is a dead spider in this room. I'm gonna sell this forgotten wine. It looks like it's been here a very long time, still unopened. Could be valuable. I think it could be valuable. It could be valuable. Could be valuable. I don't know. I'm gonna take the life flakes because that is good for dissolving. Yeah, just good for dissolving, which is strange because it says it's used for soap making, but can also dissolve the tissue of animal carcasses. So, what? You can clean yourself with it, but there's also the chance it could dissolve you. Do I take the chess set? Not sure. Let's see what else I can fit in here first. Looks important. I should keep the cellar door key. All right. A weeping veil. I kind of want to take these toothache drops. I kind of want to take this ticket. And I sort of want to take the weeping veil. Have I got items? Yeah, cool. Oh, can I keep the bell? Yes, I can keep the bell. Yay. I don't know what the bell does. I'm just happy that I get to keep it. And therefore I'm going to store the chest set. All right. Also, this gold star here, if anyone is wondering, the gold star tells me that I found all the items in the room. So I found everything. I found all the secrets. There's nothing else for me to go and try and rummage and look for in the room. I'm not going to bubble wrap anything. I'm just going to finish packing. All right. So we are going to do the full run of this. We're going to finish the final room and we're going to play the epilogue as well. And then I'm going to finish up because I do have something else happening this afternoon. All right. We have got 2 lots. I mean, these are not very criminal words. So I think I'll probably not even be looking at the bell. All right. When you get older, your knickknacks become your treasures. Old gifts, mementos, and keepsakes. A collection of, scandalous memories for every lively year. I said I wasn't going to use those, but it worked. If my clutter could tell my story, my tale would be one of corruption. My most gloomy years were spent overwhelmed with my choices, and despite the regrets, I dissolved my victims. Sure. Now approaching my final chapter, I am living by my... Oh, this doesn't work, does it? I'm looking at these. I'm living by my woe. I am
Oh, I am exhausted. I am exhausted by my... I'm exhausted by my grief? Yeah, sure. I'm exhausted by my grief. Cool. All right. I think that worked. I think that was fine. I think that was okay. I think that was totally normal. All right. We have afforded ourselves a beach getaway on a tropical island. What, with just over $1,000? Okay. Right. Point of no return. Right, this is the point of no return. We are going into the end room. Again, this is the spoilery bit. So we are going to enter. Look away now if you don't want to know how the Crime Queen ending ends. But if you are intrigued and you want to see how shocking this is, stick around. Stick around. There seems to be blood on the floor. And there is a rusted saw. A rusted saw. Is this rust? Let's say it's rust. Definitely rust. Okay. Well, someone's been tied to a chair. There's blood everywhere. Blood everywhere. We need a key. Oh, there's a loaded gun. These have been banned in the UK since 1997. Okay, there's a loaded gun. There is... Oh, a key, a key, a key. A key. And some cash. Okay. There's a key and some cash. And... a foot! A human foot. A human foot. Oh my gosh. Alright. Got a lot of stuff here. A foot. A gun. A foot and a gun and some cash. Oh dear. This is actually harder to pack than I expected. Harder to pack than expected. So there you go. Those are the spoilers. If you are angry with me, I did give you fair warning. Can we pack all of these things though? Can we? Because I am struggling a little bit to pack all of these. I need to be able to fit that in. I need a 4x4 square. Oh, what if I... No, that doesn't work either. Alright, how do I fit all of this in? I want to know where the rest of this body is. I think she may have dissolved the rest with the lie. Oh, there we go. I think maybe she dissolved the rest and took the foot as a trophy? Maybe? Do you think? The foot is just a snack. I think it's a trophy. I think she's like, look, I'm just gonna keep a sneaky little foot. Maybe she's into feet. Okay, a trophy is a more normal thing to say. Yeah, I dissolved the rest, I just took the foot as a trophy. Why not? So the end room changes depending on what strand you've gone for. And you don't have to follow the exact strand all the time. As long as the majority of your memoir is crime, you can divert a little bit throughout the chapters. But also the epilogue changes too. So we'll check out the epilogue straight after this. But right now I love this memoir so much because there is also a final choice to make here, which I'll make because I've made it before and I was like, oh, I didn't know this was a thing. Even I am still surprised by this game. But the ending to this is fantastic. Now look at this. This is not a memoir. This is a witness statement, guys. Surprise! And depending on what you put in this memoir, depending on what you put in this witness statement, what you declare to the police, even this is a choice. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Right, what follows is from my point of view the facts as far as I know them. For the past few days I have been clearing personal items from the home of Mrs. Kettlewell. But you get to decide, is she a beloved relative, distant acquaintance, a deceased friend, a deceased colleague? I'm going to say that she is a distant acquaintance. Through that time I have found multiple suspicious items, such as, you could say large amounts of cash, you could say blood-stained saw, dismembered limbs, a loaded gun, such as dismembered limbs. Upon reaching the cellar, I found a loaded gun and immediately called the police. I have no knowledge of how any of these items came into Mrs. Kettlewell's possession. So I have declared, take note, I have declared that I have found suspicious items including dismembered limbs. Hetty, get out of the way. Hetty, you need to move now, love. There you go, you can move down a little bit. I have claimed that I have found dismembered limbs and a loaded gun. I'm locking that in, because that also changes something, which is kind of cool. I did not tell the police about the cash, therefore it's been added to my holiday fund. Heck yeah. So because we didn't declare the money, we get to keep the money. Bonus. I know, it's so good being evil. Alright, so... and these change every time, which I love. I love that these 3 Polaroids change every time. And the name of the memoir changes every time. I love it. We're pleased to inform you that after careful consideration, we would like to offer publication of the manuscript What Lies Beneath the Teacup. Yeah, so good. We were captivated by the gripping story of Mrs. Kettle... oh, it says Kettleworth. That should be Kettlewell. Dark past and how she managed to evade detection for so long. We believe this insightful memoir will resonate... I don't know why that says Kettleworth, I'm sorry. We believe this insightful memoir will resonate not just with lovers of true crime, but with anyone who has ever questioned just how well they really know those they hold the dearest. Our editorial team was impressed by the strength of writing and the compelling, well-crafted story. As a gesture of our confidence, they're offering me 10 grand! Woo! Payable upon signing of the contract. Nice. Alright, I can definitely afford that holiday. Look at that. I've earned like 17 grand. Lovely. So, that's very nice, isn't it? So I've got 17 grand. I can definitely afford a beach getaway in the tropics. There we go. It's actually very hard to get the ending where you don't get a holiday or where you don't get the tropical island. It's quite, you have to put more effort into making less money, I think. Alright, got a holiday. It does say there are 8 more endings. That's one ending. There are 8 more endings to see. There you go. So I'm going to skip. I want to show you the epilogue. I'm actually going to skip these credits and skip straight to the epilogue, because this also changes. So I'm not going to take the cat mug or that. I think I'm going to take that. I may take this. I can't pack that. I love taking the records. The records have suddenly become really sentimental to me. It was record store day over the weekend, and I did go and visit my local record store. I picked up a few records. So I've got really into vinyl recently. And again, if you want to watch the Trinkets and Treasures video series on YouTube, my treasured item is vinyl. And I've got a lovely story to go along with that. So yes, okay, I think that's that room cleared. So I'm definitely going to take my lockpick set. I'm definitely going to take Dad's gun. It frightens me, but I don't know what else to do. I'll make my mark. Picking locks is easier than living 2 lives. It was only supposed to be once. Interesting. I'll take these Polaroid pictures. I hope we can all stay in touch. Stringing them to the wall was a great idea. And I definitely want to take a story about grief, loss, and reckless abuse of science. I think that could be fun. I'll take the vinyls, case of vinyls. And I don't think I can fit anything else. So I'll get rid of... Oh, maybe I could... No, I can't fit that. All right, so... I wouldn't have got the gun. So this is what changes. I wouldn't have got the gun if I hadn't have completed the crime memoir. You don't get the gun on any of the other runs. Some of the other items stay the same. And then depending on the ending, you'll get different items in the room. So the epilogue also changes. And this is very cool. Dear Diary, today I woke up to one last morning in this room. So this is when she's younger. So this is like before she got married, before she became Mrs. Kettlewell. Right, I said goodbye to innocence. I can't believe it's really happening. I'm a little jumpy, but I know deep down that it'll be alright. I'm not Ben anymore, so why do I feel so giddy? I should be more mature. Soon I'll have a strong husband and a long life in front of me. Diary, I wish I could see into the future to see if I'll get brass the rest of our lives together. If I'll get the... Oh, I'll see if I'll... Oh, no, I can't do that. To see if I'll get brass the rest of our lives together. Oh. Nah, that doesn't work. I'll make the most of the rest of our lives together. But I know Miss N, and I know I'll have a grand life. There you go. That'll be fine. That's fine. Yeah. Still got the crime ending. All right. So we've done the full run. You've seen the crime boss. And you've seen the crime queen ending all the way through. This was from chapter 8 onwards. So if you want to see the first 7 chapters, catch that one from earlier last week. The VOD is still up. But for now, that's it. I will show you down here. There are 5 main stories. So we've got the Beloved, the Naturalist, the Witch, the Emotionally Distant, and the Widow. And then down here, we've got room for some more stories. So we definitely have the Crime Queen story. You can read the completed story here if you want to. Lovely. And yeah, we could go and have a look at our collection. 11 out of 11 characters, 1 memoir, loads of items. Oh, still got 1 secret to discover. What secret is that? Ah, the haunted doll. I see. The haunted doll. Cool, but we've got everything else. What are those achievements? Got some extras here. Okay, so still got quite a few achievements to get. Items, character secrets. All right, cool. So that's that. That's A Storied Life, Tabitha. There are loads of different endings to get. Daily puzzles. We've done the daily puzzle. We've done that. And that helps you to fill out the foreword. So we can do that as well. And yeah, I hope you really enjoy it. Please come and join us in our Discord. The link is pinned to the top of Twitch and YouTube. We're running a competition at the moment where you could win a Steam Deck OLED and a copy of the game. So yeah, please join us. It's a week-long contest. So yeah, go and check that out. Please check out Trinkets and Treasures on YouTube as well. It's a lovely series where we go behind the scenes with the devs and they tell us a little bit more about their trinkets and their treasured objects and their lovely heartfelt stories behind those. And otherwise, I'll see you here again next Tuesday. We're going to be playing Whisper of the House, which is bundled
on Steam with A Storied Life Tabitha, so you can pick both of those games up in a bundle for a very good price. And yeah, I believe that Liam and Chris are still doing their Nutmeg Road to Glory streams on a Thursday, so if you're into football and into retro card deck management games, so retro football management games and sort of deck building, I didn't say those words very well, but yes, if you are a fan of Nutmeg, which is our retro football deck management game, again, probably got the words all in the wrong order, but if you're a fan of that game or a fan of football in general or retro football in general, pop along on Thursday to see their Road to Glory stream. It's really good fun. They're having, I don't know where they're at actually. I don't know where they're at on the league table. I don't think they had a very good couple of matches last time. So yeah, it's a really fun stream and a very fun game. So come and check that out on Thursday. But I'll be back next Tuesday, and hopefully I'll catch some of you in Discord. So yeah, I hope to see you there. But yes, thanks for sticking around. Thanks for checking out the Crime Queen ending. It was really good fun. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. That is it from me. So yeah, bye guys. Catch you soon. Bye.